Pantoja, very competitive, and they get straight into it.
Big smile on Neil Seery's face. He knows this is the last 5 minutes of his career, so why not give it everything you've got? And that's exactly what we're seeing.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, Pantoja with the level change. Very interesting.
Very smart, Dan.
Very. Why take those risks? He clearly knows that Neil Seery's landing some clean shots.
Pantoja looking to advance his position. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu state champion. Former RFA champion as well. A very good all-round game. Neil Seery is threatening off of his back. Again, both fighters with similar stats on their win column, 6 submission victories for both.
Look at this, Pantoja moving to a quarter guard position. Now what we have to watch out for, and this is the perfect position to transition from, is the rear naked choke. Of his 6 submissions, 5 of them come from the rear naked choke, so expect him to try and take Seery's back if he scrambles to escape here. Good work, progressing to a mounted position. Seery's trying to drive his opponent's legs away, trying to create some space so he can shrimp his hips through. But Pantoja's clamped onto him.
It's like a fire blanket, isn't he, Dan? Look at the hip pressure and shoulder pressure as well. It's making that uncomfortable for Seery. Now looking for the opportunity to ride that out for the back take.
This is Pantoja's game. Catching guys in the scramble. There's the body lock control. The triangle puts a lot of pressure on the midsection.
Well, during commercial break and between rounds, Pantoja's corner was saying he's so small, he's so little. And of course, if you're trying to get the body lock, that is going to help.
Seery doing a good job of controlling the left arm of Pantoja. You can see Pantoja's left arm is actually under the arm of Neil Seery, under the left arm of Neil Seery. And he feels as long as he can control that one hand, Pantoja's unable to finish the rear naked choke.
That's a tight body lock where he laces his leg in behind the right thigh of Seery.
That looks good, that looks good. He's tightening that in, that's sliding under the chin. Seery's trying to hand fight.
There's a tap.
Wow, beautiful
submission
work.
Victory for Alexandre the Cannibal Pantoja. That is his 7th career submission win. Very well worked.
Intelligent work, switching it up, straight for the takedown, and then it was a slow progression until he got exactly what he gets in several of his fights, that rear naked choke. Beautiful work here on the takedown. This is really what changed the landscape of the fight. It was very 50-50 up to that point. Pantoja was dictating the clinch, but the punching exchanges were quite even. But then once he got that takedown, he progressed to mount. He took the back in the scramble and sunk in the rear naked choke. And as good as the hand fighting of Seery was in the beginning, he was able to slide that under the chin, and that slow squeeze was able to get to the jugular and restrict his airwaves. Beautiful win for a top-ranked fighter. Very impressive.
Alexandre Pantoja, sizable favorite in this matchup, minus 315. He's in the black. And quick hands from Luka Sasaki, who was plus 245 in the red.
Sasaki had already gone for a takedown by this point in the fight, and he ends up defending one. Interesting, good armbar transition, but the elbow's out.
Wagging the tongue was Sasaki to get things started.
Looks like he might be in a footlock position. Might want to step over and take that leg. Oh, nice triangle transition by Pantoja.
Man, Pantoja trying to make quick work here.
Switching back to the armbar, he's on it.
Oh, Pantoja trying to hang on to that right arm. Sasaki able to spin out.
Now back and trying, he stepped over at the right time. That's how he relieved pressure off the arm. He walked over the body, but now he's back. Double armbar position. That means Pantoja can work either arm or go triangle if he can step over either arm. A lot of options here. You're Sasaki, this is one of those, okay, get your posture back and survive.
A triangle finish is what got Pantoja the call to the Ultimate Fighter.
And with that build, he's able to land ground and pound from really far out. See Aljamain Sterling telling him, drop your butt down, keep your weight low. Now it looks like he's trying to isolate a leg as Pantoja getting in a scramble position. Beautiful stuff. Now Sasaki in a lot of trouble here. That's one hook in, and look at the calm on the face of Pantoja. Another day at the gym.
7 submissions for Pantoja. 5 of those have been by rear naked choke. And you see him getting that right arm in, and now he'll try to squeeze it. And he'll try to stretch out the long body of Iuka Sasaki. Not under the chin, but can Sasaki survive this one?
Now it's under the chin. Now he's in trouble.
Wow, and Sasaki trying to fight that hand.
That's it.
But he taps. So Alexandre Pantoja making quick work of Iuka Sasaki. First round submission.
Beautiful jiu-jitsu against a very aggressive and experienced opponent with his own submission game. Great stuff by Pantoja. In some trouble early with the ground and pound, but look at this. Look like he's for leg lock. He switches position. Beautiful scramble to the back. One hook in, and from there, it's just composure right there. He goes for it with just one hook, and that's when he gets the second hook in. Beautiful stuff. As soon as the arm is underneath the neck, it is all over. Beautiful stuff. Alexandre Pantoja, rear naked choke finish on the rear naked choke specialist. Nothing like that.
His 6th rear naked choke victory. He's now won 13 of his last 14 fights.
Hayes has a lot of big bantamweight wins to his credit. Ivan Menjivar, Scott Jorgensen, Joe Soto, Brian Caraway among his previous victims.
Oh, good straight right.
Piston of a right hand from Pantoja.
That's so crazy that that's the same attack Cejudo got him with.
Yep.
That's the same exact attack Cejudo got him with, and Pantoja trains with Henry at times.
That's it.
I mean, same exact attack.
Alexandre Pantoja knocks out Wilson Hayes.
That same attack Cejudo got him with. Quick switch of the feet, right hand straight down the pipe. I mean, wow.
Well, if Henry Cejudo can't save this division, maybe that guy can. How about Pantoja's handiwork tonight?
You see him he's in big trouble there. He gets dropped, and Pantoja closes the show with a barrage of punches. Big left hands there. Wilson went for the deep half. He tried to escape, tried to get half guard here. You see him try to grab the legs, but he was too compromised. Beautiful straight right by Pantoja, and a fantastic submission. I mean, who knows what's going to happen with this flyweight division,
right.
But this young man has massive potential.
And he's finishing everybody, and that's the things that they want to see.
Now he's a little slower, but I feel like the spark's going to go again in a second. Pantoja's ready, is waiting.
Counter combination from Schnell that time.
Good low
kick.
kick.
Eats it up top, and Schnell again having to go to his back, but eats a big shot from Pantoja.
Nearly punched a hole in the canvas.
Pantoja going back for more ground and pound.
Again here though, controlling the ankles, trying to get past the guard of Matt Schnell. Good work, now he's inside control. Schnell's turning into him, he's got to watch his neck. Predominantly rear naked choke finisher is Pantoja. 6 rear naked chokes of 8 submissions on his record. So Schnell's really got to watch giving his back, but those power shots from the top position just shows you why people turn their back from away from him.
Back to the feet once again for more. 1 minute to go as Schnell swings big and misses with the left.
Schnell trying to feint, trying to draw the attack of Pantoja.
Right
He
in the
knows
pocket
if one
once
shot
again.
lands. He knows if one shot lands that Pantoja. Oh, he's down!
Schnell is down!
That's got to be the finish!
Pantoja ends it! Just like that! Wow! Holy smokes! Alexandre Pantoja with the knockout victory. And now he goes over to show respect to his opponents.
Look at this. Matt Schnell comes rushing in, takes a big right hand over the top as he's looking for that body shot. Beautiful work. Pantoja steps in for one more. Goddard was there to save the fighter. Here we go again. Looks for the body shot, but leaves himself vulnerable to that right hook. Pantoja, footwork beautiful, steps out of the way. Here we go again. Bang, right hand right down the nose. You can see the balance immediately.
Oh, man.
This is crazy.
And that's the benefit, I believe, and the advantage for Royval. Even though he's hurt, that eye's bothering him,
Yeah.
he can keep this crazy pace, I believe, longer than Pantoja.
Oh, failed takedown attempts are not your friend.
No,
If
they're
you're
not.
Pantoja, they are not your friend, man. And look at that, Royval's just on him now.
Man, Royval just non-stop lands the right hand there. Back to the body kick.
He's gonna Granby here.
Let go of the cage.
Every time Pantoja tries to take him down, he rolls to a Granby. Force it scrambles.
So we just saw a replay in our monitor there. There was an eye poke in this round. That punch in the first round was clean, but there was a poke. Didn't seem to be too bad, but you saw Brandon Royval complain about it. We looked at it, definitely fingers in the eyes.
Pantoja's got the body triangle now.
Oh, that's trouble. Oh.
Royval's
Fight
trying
to
to
that
move
choke.
off to the right side. Some pressure on that foot. Then start to try to clear it. Pantoja's starting to get under the neck here. Oh, it's getting tight. Oh, yes, Pantoja's got it under the neck here. Oh, this is tight. He's gonna put him to sleep here, Paul Felder.
Alexandre Pantoja submits Brandon Royval. Huge win for the number 3 ranked flyweight contender out of Brazil, American top teams, Cannibal, Alexandre Pantoja. All right, now it is time for Smart Move, presented by Cricket Wireless. Smile, you're on Cricket.
All right, let's take a look here. Pantoja was all over him this fight in the grappling exchanges. He was very patient. He was following Brandon Royval, who scrambles really well, circles, Granby roll. He's all over the place, doesn't want to accept it. But once he got that body lock, once he crossed that triangle around the body and fought that rear naked choke, it was in tight, and Brandon Royval forced the tap. That's a big performance there from Pantoja.
He's hoping to be better than ever here against Alexandre Pantoja. Tonight's Fight Clock brought to you by Timex, official timekeeper of UFC. Timex watches have taken a look at it. Tickets since 1854.
These guys are getting
What
after
is
it.
Pantoja doing? Pantoja said he had to make a statement. It looks like he has every intention to do just that.
This is so unusual that they just stood right in front of each other like, look at this.
Oh, he's got his
Pantoja's
back. And he's so good here, Joe, and he's dry. Perez has got to be careful.
It's a terrible position for Perez. Because Pantoja, especially these lighter weight guys, they can hang on your back for a long time, and it's not nearly as taxing.
Joe, to your point about the 125-pounders being so skilled, I've got a couple All-American wrestlers in my gym at AK now, and when can we go to UFC? I'm like, you guys have to be so good. If you're going to come here and compete at that weight class, you've got to be 10 times better than I was in order to compete. Because look how good this dude
right
is.
across the eyeballs.
Right away, and look how, and now they're developing knockout power, Joe. So you don't have to just be good grappling. You got to be very good everywhere. And Pantoja's being nasty trying to get this choke. He's ripping his face up.
He's ripping his face up, and he's going across the jaw. He can cinch this across the jaw and still submit it without going under the chin.
He's got his shoulder. Pahupa said he was going to finish it. That's tight, Joe.
I'm telling you, you can put a guy to sleep right there. Right across the face. Pantoja.
At his cannibalistic best tonight.
He did not see any threat in him, Joe. He walked right through it.
Walked right through him. The way he just stepped right to him, no head movement, no side to side, no respect, and then the beauty in which he took the back. I mean, that was just textbook.
I mean, dude.
And I don't think he got under the chin. I mean,
just grabbed
from
his
our
jaw.
ankle, or excuse me, from our angle, it looked like he was just on the face. But I'll tell you, when a guy has a world-class triangle and he can get that forearm across your face, he can put you to sleep. They can put you to sleep from your cheekbones. I've seen it.
All right, this fight replay is brought to you by Game Day Ready, the official pain reliever of UFC. Activate your $50 fight night credit at tricono.com.
Now, this was just crazy. He stood right in front of him and just 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Just walked him down and threw bombs at him. And now look at the beauty in which he takes his back. He trips him, gets him to the ground, and then just flawless technique in taking the back. Now we're gonna see the actual finish itself. Again, I don't think it was under the chin. I think it was just across the face. Yeah, look at this. He's just on the jaw. And he's not even behind the head. He's on top of the head and on the jaw and just crushes everything.
Could you imagine how tight that is to make Alex Perez tap to that?
Incredible. And he's yanking his neck, too.
J.A., he said he wanted to make a statement in this, especially on this night with those guys fighting for the title. Two guys that he owns.
Agora tô chegando! Ah, do cabo! Uau! Porra, vamos pro título, caralho!